Okay, they've started. Let's watch game 1 of round 1 between Scar and Eri. Let me get my my graphic. Round 1. Okay, we have Eri going second versus Scar. They count it as gambling, really? Even though there's nothing to be gained? There's no monetary like financial gain. Okay, Scar. Okay, the first card activated is quite rightly Habakiri. And we're summoning Aramasa. So this is a 60 card deck. Something tells me that this is some kind of Mitsu Orcust pile. Something like that. Beansmith is no doubt in there. Okay, we have a Vela for Saji. That might cut us off from Ritual. I had a pre-tournament interview with Eri, and she said if something bothers me, I'll just beam them. Yeah, you can just beam them, don't worry. Just beam Scar. Oh, we're playing Ryziel as well. What is this? Is this every single deck in one? 60 card Mitsu Ryziel? But we still opened Habakiri, of course. Mitsu branded? I mean, it's not branded. It's clearly not branded now that we've seen the Ryziel. But I don't think Scar would have played branded anyway. Okay, so we're searching for Sword. We sent a Detonator to the graveyard here, which suggests to me that we play more than one Detonator. Otherwise we just lost our Detonator for free. There's like 20 copies of Habakiri if you want it. Yes, that is true. There is a lot of ways to search it. You can summon Manju, you can summon Senju, you can play Pre-Prat. $100 tournament where the winner gets a copy of Habakiri. How expensive is a TCG Habakiri? Surely it's not $100. 60 card full combo? Yes, it is going to be. Big combo. One Vela, which suggests that Eri might be on Blue Eyes. Is not going to stop this kind of deck. Definitely not. There's way too much gas. We had a Hype Train level 2 just now, by the way. Hello, Shield. Hello. Nice to see you. To no one's surprise, if Eri is on Blue Eyes, yeah. Eri does like to play Blue Eyes. Okay, we're going for Dugares, which is interesting. This is one of the rank 4s that... I mean, it's one of the better remaining rank 4s after Baguska's banned. But being a 60 card deck, I was somewhat expecting there to be more than just Ryziel Mitsu. Let's see. It could just be Ryziel Mitsu. Because one of the things that I noticed playing the deck is that there's obviously a lot of bricks. Mitsu plays a few bricks, Ryziel plays a few bricks. So maybe Sky just thinks, I don't want to draw the bricks, and they're playing 60. So there might not be any other engines in there at all. If we have room for Dugares, you know, might not be much. Because we also have 2 Detonator, because we sent one to the graveyard. Oh my god. Scar. That's disgusting. What do you mean you drew talents? And yeah, Eri is on Blue Eyes. It's a nice Blue Eyes hand going first, but we're not going first. Oh my god. Did you draw this with the Dugares, or were you just sitting on it the whole time? What do you rip? Probably Lordly Load, right? It's just the hardest card to deal with. I mean, Detonator deals with it. Maybe you deal with Sage or something? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You can probably not rip anything and still be fine. Okay, we're sending away the Xyz to summon Ice. We really like every card in our hand. Which is fair. The Dugares was doing nothing. Is this best of 3? It is best of 3, yes. This is game 1, yeah. Well, the end board appears to be no Mitsu cards, by the way. The Veiler did not do nothing. It actually prevented Mitsurugi from being available. So we're just dealing with a Detonator here. The problem is Blue Eyes is not a very good deck into Detonator. Scar knows the hand except one card. Start with normal Sage. Are we just going Typhon here? We did not trigger the Sage. We put back the... Oh, we also have Maxi, okay. What did we shuffle back again? We returned the Barrel, yeah. This is the Typhon play, perhaps? Yeah. Scar casually opening full combo, talents, and Maxi in 60 cards. This is why he's T2. This is why he's T2. Is Phoebe in the tourney? No. Phoebe is not playing. Why do you ask? Yeah, so Typhon not actually that crazy at beating this board because we can still protect from battle and we can cross negate the effect. We can't use it though. We can't use it to interact with this. Oh, I meant, did she help organizing it? No, not this one, but I think Phoebe has helped me before with other stuff. Maybe setting it up initially. Okay, so we have Bingo Machine Go. Is there any play to do after Typhon that does anything? I guess you would have to have a Blue Eyes in hand, and then you can do something with the trap. Typhon looks handsome. Does he? He is kinda aura farming a little bit. That pose is kinda... Okay, we're going straight battle phase, and oh my god, Eri is beaming them. Just beam them. We have that barrel. We beamed that detonator. Okay, so there is another detonator back in the extra deck. Scar quite correctly recycled that one with Cross. So we're not out of detonators, but we are in main phase 2. So Eri's gonna have a turn. Just beam him, says local Blue Eyes White Dragon player. In normal Fua, what is this? What is this play? We know that there's a Murakumo in the hand, I believe. I believe we searched that with Habakiri. Not with Habakiri, with Aramasa, right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, we added Murakumo, but that's not going to do anything. This is just an SP play. Oh, we're going after Drill Beam. Interesting. So going after Drill Beam suggests that Scar thinks that this game might actually go quite long. Yeah, if he's passing turn, that was quite the turnaround. That was quite the turnaround. To be fair, the board was not crazy. It was actually just Ryziel pass. For some reason I thought that they were resolving Mitsurugi combo, but they weren't. That Veiler was actually quite clutch on the Sagi. So Blue Eyes looks to be in a pretty good spot right now. We can battle phase the SP. Is Dingesu on a horse, or is he just happy to see me? I used to think that he was just happy to see me. I didn't realize until yesterday that he was a horse. Okay, so we're gonna search for wishes by revealing 3. Murakumo can't activate because of Typhon, right? Well, Murakumo in the hand can't do anything anyway. It doesn't have a hand effect. Okay, we got Drolled, which is pretty nasty. But we can still summon Blue Eyes. So this is why banishing the Drill Beam was really nice. Scar correctly realizing that the Droll was kinda good against the Blue Eyes bit. So just take away the Drill Beam and then there's not a lot to play against. This is just going to be a rank 9, I mean a Synchro 9. So 1 Spirit. Oh, actually we also have to beat the Trap. Yeah, we can set the Trap here, which is... Ooh, we're not setting the Trap, we're setting Ultimate Fusion. Ultimate Fusion and a set card. Okay, what is going on here? What are these advanced Blue Eyes plays? I'm not really under... She already has the Trap? Okay. I figured we already had the Trap, yeah. I must have missed when we said it last turn. But what is the set card for? What do I not know about Blue Eyes? Why is there a set card here? We're gonna pop Cross, that's also really good, because now the Ryziel deck is kind of out of grind game, if you take away Cross. Only those who do not believe in their deck surrender. So true. Okay, why did we summon Blue Eyes, by the way, right now? What was the reason to summon Blue Eyes? We did just play into a Maxi. Oh, it's for Ultimate Fusion. Right. If you shuffle it away from the field, it pops a card. So that was actually quite smart. Okay, we tribute Habakiri from the hand, which means okay, we're adding Habakiri, but that does nothing. We need to get to Fusion, to Ritual. And if there's only one Sagi in the deck, yeah, we're gonna have to revive it. This doesn't revive itself, but it can still search. Okay, I feel like that should have been the other way around, right? Oh no, it doesn't matter. This card can add any card, not just monsters. So we can get to Ritual regardless of which one resolves. So yeah, they both get to Ritual anyway. We can Ritual summon, but Murakumo can't activate because of Typhon. So we need to do something a little bit more. We can't just summon Murakumo. Okay, we're playing Mirror. I expected that we would be on Mirror because we're on 60 cards. So my guess is that this list also plays things like pre-prep. There is the Murakumo. Okay, so this is the power play in Mitsurugi. The power play is when you Ritual, sending this, and Kutsunagi, summon Murakumo, wipe the board, add back a bunch of resources. We can't get to wipe the board though, because of Typhon. But this is the power play. Okay, activating Spirit Dragon here. This, to me, feels like the wrong ordering, because adding back Ritual feels like a more valuable play than putting the Serpent on the board. But in this situation, oh my god, are you kidding me? We have another one? I was gonna say, in this situation, the body seems more valuable. It's not gonna matter though, because our talents is crazy. We're chaining Spirit Dragon. I feel like you have to chain the fusion too. Scar's crazy good at drawing staples. I know. Scar always draws talents. Okay, but okay. Okay, so this is interesting. You still have to take Typhon here, because you have to get rid of it, right? Scar chooses to take Blue Eyes, interesting. Because this is dead under Typhon. T2 stands for tier 2. It does not. T2 stands for Think Twice. We are not a tier 2 team. We're a good team. What's the vision? I think the vision is Battle Phase. Or Rank 8. Yeah. Oh my god, we're playing Dragluxion. I love this card. I love playing this. The Ryziel Mitsurugi combo guide that I'm releasing after the stream plays this card. It's really good. Make sure you play this card. So we're adding 7th Tachyon, and now we get to summon Hope Harbinger. And you know what would be really crazy? If we play the Titanic Galaxy, rank up onto Hope Harbinger, and then we steal the back row. I think that's also got 33,000 attack though, so we can't use that under Typhon. But this is standard. I actually think this is standard in Mitsurugi, to play the Hope Harbinger and the Dragluxion. Top 16 get posted or just top 8? I'm not sure what the rules are for MDM. I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many attendees you need, because we only have 25 today, so we might not be able to post this one. Okay, and here is the Exapon, which can activate. I'm really curious what this set card is. It must just be like a Mulchami or something. Wow. It was another barrel. Okay. Interesting. This is still kind of interesting. I actually think this is still kind of a game. It was barrel, yeah. Why did that get destroyed? Oh, because of True Light. My bad. My bad. Okay. Well, we can't attack for game this turn, because Exciton says no damage. So we will get Blue Eye. We will get Barrel back because we have Blue Eyes in the graveyard. There's some follow-up to be had. Okay, we go Aggregator target Exciton, but that will not prevent the damage. That would be a TCG tactic to negate your own Exciton and then say that you can deal damage. The music is relaxing, thank you. I do my best to play relaxing Toho music. That's the vibe I want. I don't think we can beat Detonator too. Yeah, Detonator is quite scary. Attach Aggregator is 3 materials. And we normal summon an Ice. Do we have a target for this Ice? We do. We searched that Ice just now, right? Yeah, we did. That Exciton was nasty. I feel like we should have used the Ultimate Fusion a little bit more liberally. We should have used it earlier. I was confused by the set monster. I thought that it was relevant. I'm too used to being a branded player, where you set a card and it actually matters, because it's like a super poly play. Okay, we're adding Hapakiri, but that's once per duel. So that's not going to do anything, but we can use the mirror to tribute the Hapakiri. Can you give me the music's name? This is a 5-hour-long playlist called Cafe Toho. This is just a 5-hour playlist of a 5-hour compilation of all the Cafe Toho music. Okay, so this board is Murakumo, Detonator with Aggregator attached. It's going to be tough to break this with Blue Eyes. We're also gonna force a discard now. We choose to let this get negated, interesting. I feel like we would want the barrel, but maybe we have another one. Yeah, okay, we have another one. How do we beat Detonator? We need another Typhon to beat Detonator here. Why did this resolve? What is Scar playing around here? Maybe Talents? Scar's playing around Talents? Because I feel like you would just pop the normal summon and the load and call it a day, right? That's what I would do. Activate Barrel, I would pop it. Activate Load, and I would pop that. Okay, we knew about this wishes, by the way. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe Scar was scared of the wishes and wanted to save the negates. That makes some kind of sense. Is that Kyberman the Legend? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this card? What does it do? I've never read this card. If it's normal or special summon, show up to 3 blue eyes? Show up to 3? Then special summon the blue eyes? Oh my god. Okay, so we're on 3 blue eyes? Okay. Surely we have to pop this blue eyes, right? I mean, how does the Kyberman do anything? It can't special summon itself. It has to be normal summoned, so it's not really helping. Okay, we can get back the trap from the graveyard, but this is also just detonator fuel. We have one, yeah, we have one more, and I don't think there's another way to play. Eri definitely sees a vision. Eri has seen a vision, yeah. I thought that Blue Eyes would struggle versus the first detonator, but we played into it, and we made a really good game out of this. Yeah, that's GG, unfortunately. That was a really good game one. Well played to Eri and Scar. Let's see what crazy hand traps Scar can draw in 60. Oh my god, we're starting with Kyberman the Legend. Reveal 1, 2, 3 blue eyes. Oh my god. And then special summon 1. I mean, that is a pretty good starter, admittedly, for blue eyes. Also, thank you to Ziblod for following. Let me get my follows up. I always forget to turn them on. Here we go. So it is just a 1-card Synchro 9. That's an interesting card for blue eyes. It kind of sucks that it's a normal summon though, because you already have 2 really good normal summons. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? Eri? What just happened? You misclicked? What? Do you not want to play out the game? What if Scar bricked? It's a shame scoop, yeah. Forgot Kyberman graveyard effect? What is the graveyard effect? I don't know what it does. You didn't need to shame scoop that, but unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, you played really well. Okay, Margaret back on the White Forest, just like last week. This is a pretty good White Forest hand. Going first with Sylvie, plus a negate for Maxi. That's kind of all you need, right? Lucas has an Nibiru over here. We're also on Mitsurugi Raizio. So a lot of Mitsurugi Raizio. Star.gg isn't loading? Really? Is the website breaking? That would be so sad. Oh my god. Start.gg, fix your website. I swear we're gonna have to build our own website for this. Mickey Mouse site, yeah. But anyway, we're doing a White Forest combo. Can't check in my match. Yeah, the website is being extremely Mickey Mouse right now. There's not much I can do about that. It does do this occasionally, and then it sort of fixes itself very quickly, but I have seen it break for a while before. So I'm not sure what to do. The check-in should be like 12 minutes though, right? So that's good news. You're not gonna time out. What will finish first? The lag spike on start.gg or Margaret White Forest combo? We have yet to go into Fiendsmith, by the way. Are you a host or you play also? I am just hosting it. I am just hosting it. There we go. Now we go into Fiendsmith. The website is down. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. What do we do about this, Haas? If the website is down, what do we do? Haas will track it with pen and paper? I see. It's back again? That's nice. Thank you, Star.gg. Okay, so it turned out it came back before the White Forest combo ended. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna try to play into this board, but obviously we can't break this. This is just way too much. Yeah, and we just scoop it up and go next. Reasonable. Very reasonable. Oops. It's still not working for me. That is a problem. We do need to get the website working again. Oh no. Oh no, what is that? We went first and passed? And our maxi gets negated? Oh, this is a nightmare scenario. When you break game 2 going first, your maxi gets negated. Feels so bad. Normal, okay, even better. Special summon unicorn. Lucas bricking hard, yeah. This is really sad. And there's, yeah, I mean, that's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Imperm versus one Sylvie might have done it, but not versus Elzat. Not versus Elzat. Okay, interesting we go Moon just straight away. Instead of a synchro. Okay, the website is back up for me, by the way. So maybe some people have it right now, some people don't. Hopefully everything's going okay. There is a long checking timer, so nobody should be automatically disqualified from that. Everyone should still be like in the bracket. Okay, so we go Appaloosa. And we go Battle Phase? What is this? Could we not have lethal? Did we forget we were going second? I think we might have forgotten that we were going second. Because just the sequence on its own was lethal. And oh my god. Imperm into star attack pass. Oh, this game is devolved. We do have Fiendsmith follow-up though, so that's probably gonna clutch it. This will probably clutch it. Oh, we have an Estella, okay. This is the gameplay the Yugi boomers long for. And that's gonna do it. That's so unfortunate for Lucas. They bricked going first and have to go second into, you know, full wombo combo. That is unfortunate. Okay, oh, we have... No way! No! Yes, my goat. My goat. Playing Centurion Magistus. My goat. I love this deck. I love this deck. The Spoon Magistus. And we're going first. It's so strong. It's so strong. There's no way you lose this, right? Even through Nibiru Maxi. Maybe you do lose to Maxi, though. Depends how much you play into it. What you could just do, I think what I might do here is activate stand-up. And just maybe hope it's enough. Maybe not, though. You kind of just have to... You can't draw... You can't give them that many draws. You gotta just go stand up, place, like, Trudea, and then you have a Synchro on their turn. That's, like, the best you can do, right? Either that or full combo. And just hope that their deck isn't strong. I guess we didn't draw because we knew it was Senate Magistus. Well, I think we just maxied. I think we just wanted to maxi. Okay, and this is exactly what Traker does, just passes on... Wait, why did we... Oh, okay. This is actually reasonable. One extra draw to summon the Primera to get the trap is actually reasonable. That is reasonable. The problem is Mitsurugi Raiziel is so good at going second that these kind of boards just can't do it. So, even though Centurion is decent into Maxi, not against decks like this. Like, you can beat Malice like this, but you can't beat this deck. Now we go Duo Drive. I guess we can banish this if we want to. Or Ghost Ogre it, that's also pretty good. Having both X and Murakumo going into a board is super strong. Yes, it is. One thing that's really annoying for Centurion is that first action X'd, sending Aggregator, can negate your field spell, and there's nothing you can do about it if you don't have materials on the board already. It just negates your field spell. It's so, so nasty. It's so good at going second, Raiziel. Not that Centurion boards are the standard, you know, but we've seen a lot of mirror matches that are also good going second. So, maybe the format is not going to be so bad. Triple Habakiri in the hand, by the way, just chillin'. And then we discard for hand size. Crazy. Could we really not OTK? Yeah, we definitely could have OTK'd, right? Yeah, and we scoop it up. That was kind of just a maxi carry game. Okay, so Centurion going first again. No maxi this time. No hand traps at all. When we have Primera plus Droll. This is looking good. I haven't seen Spoon on my screen yet, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Spoon is like one of the best cards in the game. Spenta is one of the best cards in the game. Oh my god. Excuse me? What are you? If this card is synchro summoned, you can equip a Magistus monster from your extra deck. Wait. That's cracked. Yeah, that's kind of cracked. I see the vision. It doesn't really work though. It's not a one-card combo. I feel like you would need this Emblema Oath. Oh wait, no, it is a one-card combo because... Okay, we're making Doomed Dragon. I was thinking we could make Chorozo, and then that's a tuna, and we can make the Synchro 12, but we just made Doomed Dragon instead. Okay. Okay. So we activated Crowley to fusion summon, invoked Magistus Omega. Look at this guy, literally Satan himself. This is more cooking than the build that I was playing. I was just playing Spenta because it can synchro summon Primera Primus. But this guy is cooking. This, if you don't know, on summon it is removal. It doesn't do anything else though. If it's destroyed by battle, you can equip one from your deck. Yeah, that's not very good. This must just be a rank 8 play that we're going for. Oh, wait, I completely missed that. So this card says target a Magistus, destroy it, and special summon it. So now we will get to trigger that secondary effect. Special summon a level 4 spellcaster from your deck. And you know what this could have been? If we didn't already have access to Oath and already access to Primera? This could have been Primera. That's crazy. My question now is why are we not summoning Cartesia? That's my question. Why are we not summoning Cartesia? But holy shit, this is a cook. This is definitely a cook. So now we have so many equips. We can go into Chorozo. We synchro into 12. This is a tuna, so we have access to Blazar now if we want to. Oh my god, what is this board? We're searching Wake Up, so we're playing a really bricky deck as well. We had access to Blazar anyway. And we scoot. So we had access to another 12 here. We could go Legacia. That's crazy. I'm really interested in this deck list. But that was crazy. Okay, and we drew double hand trap. We drew Perulia and Droll, which is like the hand traps you want against Raziel Mitsurugi. Slazen has drew a Cold Buy, Ext, and Habakiri. Like, look at this. Your hand going first. What is this hand, by the way? What is this hand? This is the hand of all time. Like, draw a better hand. I dare you. Going first as well. And they choose to Cold Buy the Perulia. But I see the problem is that there's a Droll. And Droll is so good against this. This deck is so bad into Droll. Activate Droll, we're gonna have to chain prayers. Wait, we did not chain prayers. Oh, it's Ritual. That's why. We searched Ritual. Of course. I can't tell them apart sometimes. Why do they look so similar? Okay, so we do get to go for our power play. We sent Aramasa here, which is interesting. Because we can't search under Droll. Do we not play the Serpent? Surely we play the Nightsword Serpent. Didn't we want to send that to get a level 4? Wouldn't that have made perfect sense? I guess there's no good level 4 to make. Because Duo Drive can't search and you can't make Detonator. We're just ending on Dynamondo. Okay. Well, Dynamondo into Murakumo plus Maxi Droll is not too bad. We're going to Impalm it though, off the top. We just draw Impalm. So that's going to basically take away the Raigeki effect. Call by Perulia feels greedy? No, I don't think so. I think that call by had to be used on Perulia. Off the dome? Yeah, it's off the dome. We just ripped Impum off the dome. Okay, we go Primera. We're gonna force them to discard. We're gonna say thank you very much because discarding Wake Up is fine. Wait. No. Even better is just let it get negated and then activate the field spell. That's even better. I think. I think that's even better. It technically plays into draw less, but there's not really a difference. Actually, one difference is that you can still technically now special summon Primaras. Right? You can technically still special summon Primaras, but not that that's going to come up. The Maxi is good though. What do we do? Do we just pass or do we try to kill? We are going for it. I'm going for Legacia. Okay, this looks like Legacia pass. Let's see though. Do we draw something crazy? We draw a Ghost Ogre? Oh, we can send Phalanx. Wait, do we not have a lethal line there? If we send Phalanx and then go Gargoyle? No, we would need to have like a crazy link too. So we're just gonna pass on this. We have Synchro 12 set up on their turn, plus Ghost Ogre. Versus 5 cards, but the cards were not very good. I wouldn't be feeling confident if I was Centurion, but they didn't know the hand was double Mulchami, Ash, Droll, and a Habakiri that's already been used. So, that is unfortunate. Centurion winning top 8. Nice. Centurion going into top 4. Game 1. Top 4, maybe versus Traeger. This is just the cool Centurion Magistus deck. Like actual Magistus. I mean, Snake Pile going first. We're in top 8 or top 4? This is top 4 now. Look at this going second hand. What the heck is this? Ash, Fua, Nib, Impum, 1-card starter. And the Fua resolves. What kind of insane hand is that? We're gonna Impum the Feral Imps. Snake Rain. I assume we Ash this. We Ash Snake Rain. Yeah. And then we pass on nothing, and I assume that we would just leave as soon as the Trudea hits the board. That is GG. We got another hype train, by the way. Thank you, Abby, for starting a hype train. Yeah, and this is the crazy Magistus engine we're playing. It's not just Spoon. We're playing Zoroa, the Magistus Conflagrant Calamity. Yeah, we're playing that guy. And Omega? Yeah, we're playing Omega. We're actually fusion summoning with Crowley. It's such a good combo, to be fair. I'm definitely going to be trying it. This is the combo they did last time we watched them, so it must be kind of consistent. And that's lethal. It's actually quite nice that it's lethal, because regular Centurion Trudea there does not lethal on its own. Just on its own, Trudea did not lethal there. But thanks to this engine, it kind of did. So it would have been something. Oh, we just got Perulia. Okay, we also have Max. What is this again? Traeger again going second with 4 hand traps and a 1-card starter. This is why Centurion is so good, because you just draw like this. And there's no out to this Maxi either. We drew another hand trap. Okay, maybe he's gonna play into this though. Or not, I guess. They're just gonna pass on this. Look at that. That is so crazy. How does one lose with this? Is the ability to OTK what makes a deck meta? Not really. It's more like the ability to go first and FTK that's more important than OTKing. So we normal summon, we grab Wake Up. The top deck is crazy? Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how well Traker has drawn this match so far. So we have Magatama at least, which is one disruption. That's a pretty sizable disruption though. Because that obviously ends the turn. You can send Gargoyle here, but that doesn't do anything. Why did we send Gargoyle and not just a random card? Why did we send Gargoyle? That's kind of weird. But whatever. What is that? We draw, I guess, Abdodic Daybreak. God, I don't know what these cards do. 4 hand trap and a 1 card starter versus 4 hand craps and a 1 card charter. Meme review brain rot. Yeah, it is brain rot. What actually is a 1 card charter though? Like, what is that? This card has an animation. Who knew? Who knew this was given an animation? I'm gonna imperm it because it's a link 2. And then we activate Ritual. There's 2 hand traps here, and it's still gonna be rough versus Mitsurugi now. I knew? I knew you knew, maybe. Oh my god, we summoned 4 tokens? And now we're playing Ragnarika. Okay, does Traeger know the interaction here? So far? No, they don't know. Why does nobody know this interaction? Why does nobody know the interaction, guys? Is it that hard? Is it that obscure? I knew this before the cards came out. Like, I knew this was a thing. Nobody else seems to know it today. We've watched 3 people back to back not know the interaction. So now we just play through the Nibiru, and granted Ghost Ogre is kind of shit against Itsurugi, but having it would have been better than not, you know? What's the interaction? The interaction is you can discard Nibiru for Murakumo, and it will still tribute the field. So you kind of do that most of the time. And then we scoop it up. That's crazy. What part of the game were you guys playing? What part of the game? Were you playing the start of the game? Or were you already somewhat through it? Okay, Traeger going first with Spoon. It's the 1 card combo. Pretty good. Pretty good combo. They barely got through the prologue. That's so funny. Wait, the prologue? Okay, okay. So they didn't even get to chapter 1? That's crazy. And yeah, this is the reason why I like playing Spenta in the deck. It's just a starter. Makes Primus. The problem is this line is like the only Centurion line that really loses to Nibiru. And they have Nibiru. Wait, we didn't play into it! Wait. What? We didn't play into Nibiru? But why? Maxi? Oh, I did not see the Maxi resolved. Did we draw that of Meows? Yeah, okay. I saw that we dropped Meows, and then we drew a Maxi and just immediately dropped it. Okay. I missed that. So the end board is not that good. Imperm is so weak against Mitsurugi cards. And all we have is like one Legacia pop. And this is a gas deck, so... So we imperm this because I imagine Traeger is not familiar with the cards. Daybreak, that looks like a really good punish. This is like Snake Eye Ash Chain Kirin, right? That's what just happened. Like Snake Eye Ash Chain Imperm Chain Kirin. Well, that's gotta be what this is. We make this card, whatever this is, Celine Snapper. That sounds like a... That sounds like... Never mind. We're gonna imperm that. If Kirin summons 3 tokens, yeah. Well, the Snake Eye Ash summons 3 tokens. In a way. So we make this card, which has an animation. And Traeger scoops it up. So that's it. The reverse sweep for maybe. 2-1 victory over Centaurion. Rept Pile is going crazy. Would love to join it, by the way. I rewatched your casting, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if Nib resolves if I discard it. Knowledge issue. Yeah, honestly, that has come up with 3 different players today, and none of them knew the interaction. All 3 of them discarded a different card. It is an important interaction to know. But anyway, time for game 1 of the finals. Maybe on the Snake Pile versus Mitro on Mitsurugi Raziel. Normal summon Ice. Name a better starter. Into Star. Interesting that they're going Star, because on the combo sheet that I made up, the combos that I cooked for Mitsurugi Raziel, I don't really summon Star like this very often. But I guess if you just hard draw multiple Raziels, yeah, if you hard draw multiple Raziels, then it's completely fine. This is cursed because it beats Droll. Yeah, it does beat Droll. Although you can get Drolled now if you search with this Ext. You can get Drolled now. Are we thinking about not playing into it? Wait, also we sent Aggregator, which means we are not that safe from Nibiru right now. Bro is typing while playing? Yeah, literally. Focus on your game. What do you mean? Okay, so we make a 3 material duo drive to make up for it. Right, what we should have done is send, I guess, the second duo drive so that we can, you know, keep a material on the board. But we valued safety here after misplaying. Will there be a game for place 3 or 4? You know what? I have no idea. If you guys want to play, you can. Okay, Haas says no. Haas apparently says no. Okay, so we're adding another Ext. Makes sense. Maybe we have another Ice in the hand, but you could have added an Ice, and that would be another extender technically. So we have Node. We're using the Node now. Discard the Ext, sure. It kind of doesn't matter if there's no hand traps from Maybe, which, let's be honest, we're not expecting the Snake Pile to have hand traps. I don't think I've seen a single hand trap from maybe a Mulchami or a Maxi. But I haven't seen any real, like, normal hand traps. Not gonna lie, kind of hard to decide for which you go first. If you start with Raizo, then you can't go into links, and if you start with Mitsu, you play into Nib. Second option is far more dangerous, but the board is 1,000 times stronger. Have you seen the sheet that I made? Because the combos that I found were the most effective are when you start with Ryziel, but you go into Feral Imps before Duo Drive. So you play both before 5 summons, and then if you get Nibiru at any time, you still have both. That's kind of how I think most combos go. Like, Ice doesn't lose to Nib, X doesn't lose to Nib. And multiple card combinations definitely don't lose to Nib. Even Habakiri doesn't really lose to Nib, but I guess just Habakiri on its own does lose to Nibiru. To be fair, just Habakiri can't beat Nibiru. This Royal Detonator is so pretty. Okay, I kind of learned the deck just by playing ranked. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. The sheet I made is like not anything special, it's just kind of my impression. So I'm sure it's not perfect. In fact, I'm actually releasing a combo guide for Mitsurugi Ryziel. I'm gonna do that later today after the tournament. I do have a combo guide video to upload. So maybe you want to check that one out. How many hours? It's not that many hours, don't worry, Rainfall. I think it's probably less than 2. But it might be 2. Yeah, so this is full combo. Despite starting a little weird and sort of wasting an extra body, we still have everything we need here. So this is full Mitsu, Detonator, and we have a choice rank 4 here of whatever we want. Oh, and we also play the Trap, yeah, so this is Trap with Mitsu Omni Negate as well. What does Maybe play? Maybe is playing a really high power snake pile. This is Ogdoadic, Reptile, Mitsurugi, Wombo combo. So if there's any deck that can break a board like this, it's this kind of deck. To do it with Engine, it's this kind of deck. And we know that Maybe knows what she's doing with it, so I'm excited to see if this is a real game. One Snake Rain outs this board? Really? Does one Snake Rain out this board? Oh my god. Look at all those sets. One evenly matched outs this board. Doesn't it get negated by the trap? Yeah, it does get negated. There's an Omni Negate, Impom, probably Called by the Grave. Can you break this board, maybe? Normal summon? What is this? Ogdoadic Remnant. Oh my god, is this play again? Okay, it's the Kirin on the Snake Eye Ash. We tried to impalm the normal summon, and we punish with the Daybreak. Okay, Murakumo is chained, but we can just discard. We can just discard. So this summons 2, right? Yeah, this summons 2 tokens. You play the trap because you lose to Droplet and Feather Duster? I see. I see. The reason why I find the trap to be a little weird is because in the standard combos without hard drawing bonus cards, the only way to get to the trap is to use the second search, the Murakumo search, on the trap. But that means you don't get to Prez. And Prez is how you trigger the Raigeki effect on the opponent's turn. You know, otherwise the Murakumo is just sat there doing nothing. And I felt like an Omni Negate is strong, but the Raigeki effect is also strong. So that's why I didn't think the trap would make sense. Because Prez is also just a solid disruption, and it's not a bad draw. But I guess maybe if you do lose to... Doesn't the trap tribute Murakumo? It does, you're right. I guess you're right, but that means that you can't use the negate. I mean, you can't use the... what's the word? Raigeki. You can't use that whenever you want, right? Because you gotta negate what needs to be negated. And then you have to Raigeki afterwards. Whereas with Prez, you can do it whenever you want. I'll be honest, I didn't realize that. I didn't think about the tribute. But I also think the main reasoning is that the trap is a bad draw, whereas Prez is a good draw. Prez is actually a starter. So that was the main reasoning why I didn't like the trap. But I'm still testing. I am still testing. Look at these double link spiders, by the way. You'll know you're playing a gimmicky deck when your extra deck has multiple link spiders in it. I don't think it's necessarily correct to not play the trap. It definitely depends on what the format settles in. Because if certain people or certain decks are like always playing board breakers and you need an Omni, then it makes more sense, right? Also, we're going to use the Omni now on Ritual, which is reasonable. It is a very powerful card. Now, do we have the Snake Rain? Do we have the Snake Rain? Which effect did we try to use, by the way? Oh, we don't choose. We choose on resolution. Right? Which effect did we try to use? Why can't I see which effect we used? Does it choose on resolution? Hand? Okay, I guess the log just doesn't show you. I thought it chose on activation. I'm just wondering why the log didn't show me. Oh, and we have cross out for prayers now as well. Are the 3 ofs, URs, and Mitsu Havakiri and prayers? Yeah, the rest are 1 or 2 ofs. Okay, what is this? Send one reptile. You can special summon a reptile from the graveyard. Okay. This is a starter, but not really because we've already used ritual. Like, I know this card can get to Sagi, but we've already used ritual. So we can't really do anything from here. Would have been crazy if the last card was grass. That would have been crazy. I wonder if we're playing grass in this deck. Like, surely we are, right? Because Snake Rain is a good card, so surely grass is a good card. And that's going to be GG. So Mitro takes game 1 after a convincing full combo. And now we get to see the snake pile go first. What do we have going first here? Normal summon Sagi. Adding ritual. Okay, the ritual is live. Usually the Sagi is not a combo by itself. We have Fua. And we chose to ritual summon from the deck. So this is playing straight into the Fua. Oh my god, double Fua. Oh, that's so nasty. Do you have Maxi as well? Triple? If they dropped Maxi, I would honestly expect a deck out. I would expect a deck out at that point. Double Fua. How do you play into double Fua? Can you deck out under double Fua? Probably not. This isn't really an extra deck. No deck out in the 3-draw format? That is true. But technically, if you never search, you can't draw yourself, right? Technically, if you never search, then your opponent can't draw. But yes, you are right. So it's Murakumo pass, basically. You can draw yourself, or am I lost? I mean, if you're decking out under your own Fuas and Maxis, you can't draw your own. You can't use your own draw if your opponent doesn't search. That's what I mean. Okay, we have Maxi. That's a good way to get back in the game. I don't think Murakumo pass would win by itself, but Maxi is resolved, so. And we're starting with X again. Okay. Thank you to Uriel James for following, by the way. I think it's over Heart of the Cards with Mitro today. We'll see. The Maxi has resolved, so let's see what happens here. Okay, we're not using the Murakumo here. We're not gonna force a free discard. Oh, we're gonna draw. And we're gonna chain press. I feel like the draw is even stronger than the Maxi here, because you just die under Maxi, so I think you have to draw. Did we draw the draw from the Maxi? I'm not sure. If we did, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters, because I think I'd do the same thing. If I had both the draw and the Maxi, I would drop the Maxi to get one draw, and then I would draw immediately, because I don't want to die. I think that's the correct way to play it either way. If people weren't obsessed with OTK, hand effects would not need to exist? Well, it's not the OTK that's that much of a problem. Hand traps are being played because of FTKs going first. But I do think it's all the same thing. Like FTK or pseudo FTK or like OTKs, it's all the same thing to me. It's the power of engine. Engine just needs to be lower ceiling. That would be a really good thing for the game. Wabaku is a lingering floodgate? That is correct, Abby, yes. Wabaku is a lingering floodgate. Okay, we're going Exiton here. That is not the rank 4 I expected to see. Why did we make Exiton? Into Requiem? That's what I was thinking. But we don't play Fiendsmith, right? We don't play Fiendsmith. Did we maybe just think we could use it? I don't know. I have the same question, not gonna lie. Okay, well this is definitely turned around. With the Murakumo past, I was not feeling good about Maybe's position, but now it's looking not too bad. I would prefer to just go Detonator. Well, you can't... Oh, wait, it was double Ryziel. Yeah, we could have made Detonator. That was definitely supposed to be Detonator. We have Saji. Okay, so we get to play. Our Mitsurugi Ritual is in the graveyard, but I'm not sure if maybe plays more than one, because the deck is quite big. It's like a 54 card deck, so maybe we play more than one? We're grabbing Mirror, though. Oh, we do have another ritual. It's just in the hand. Okay. Okay, we summon Futsu. Futsu is solid. Now, big question is this a Cold by the Grave? Because Cold by on Murakumo here would go so hard. But I don't think it is. Because they just ate the Maxi and the Droll, so it's clearly not Cold by. Now it's Maybe's turn to forget to read Exiton and go Battle Phase. Yeah, we gotta watch out. This card could trigger in the opponent's Battle Phase. Okay, Praz, are we winning the game here? We tribute Futsu. Okay, we're not tributing Futsu. We're tributing Kusanagi. Can we lethal here? Should have gone Baguska? Yeah, you should have made Baguska last turn. I looked away for a bit. How is Snake Pile winning? The Droll went hard. The Droll went really hard. That's how. But there could also be a Nibiru. We're about to summon for the 5th time. there might just be a Nibiru. Dweller seems like a good card this format. Is Dweller legal? Am I losing my mind? I swear Dweller is banned. Am I losing my mind? Dweller is banned, right? Yeah, it's definitely banned. We would have seen it in Ryziel Extra Decks if it wasn't banned. Yeah, of course it's banned, yeah. And this is lethal. Do Nibiru. Okay. So is maybe gonna win? What is this set card? Like is it maybe a Prez or something to chump block? That could maybe do it. Yeah, but that's not enough. It's not enough of a chump block. Do you know why it's not a good chump block? Because you take 800 damage. So it's still lethal. Oh, but we tributed a Night Sword Serpent. Okay, that's different then, right? Because we get 2 blockers. We can summon the Kusanagi. Wait, does this actually trigger? I don't think it triggers, right? If you tribute this for cost? Oh, it does. Okay. Right. I wasn't sure how that interacted. Why did that trigger? Am I going crazy? Oh, it was the Murakumo discard. Right. Okay. It was Murakumo discard. Yeah, so technically, you should not have used Murakumo here, right? Murakumo? Because you played into Night Sword Serpent. If you didn't use it, then there would be no blocker here, and this would be lethal. Saji and Kusanagi is lethal. So we actually sort of gave them the out by using Murakumo, technically. Can't even Prez again? That is true. Wait. They can Prez again. Oh, you said can. Yeah, I see. Okay, so we're going Feral Imps. What does this achieve? Oh, right, the Ogdoadic cards. I still think Mavy's in a decent spot here. Because we're ending on IP, we're ending on Futsu. Murakumo's in rotation. And we have the entire Ogdoadic deck ready to play now, right? So surely it's not too bad. This music is something else, like Holy. It's very good, isn't it? It's very relaxing. This is a full board, by the way. I don't know what Ogdoadic does typically, like pre-meet Tsurugi. Is this just Appaloosa? It's just Appaloosa. Appaloosa, and we've already used Aggregator, so the X play to out Appaloosa easily is not available. Is this a music playlist? I'm listening to a compilation on YouTube. It's Cafe Toho compilation. It's like 5 hours long. It's all of the Cafe Tohos. I'm just listening to all of them back to back. Thank you to Valthean for following. It's Futsu with a little Appo next to him. Yeah, this board is the Futsu board. The IP comes back, by the way. How did IP just come back? Target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Wow. Okay. Just vanilla Monster Reborn. And we get Dynamondo. Okay, we've popped off. So we're gonna get to shuffle away the sword. Murakumo still available. To summon with a Dynamondo. IP into SP. Futsu available. Triple Appaloosa. This is so over. It's so over. Did we also search the trap, by the way? I swear we searched the trap. We did. Okay, Impum on Appaloosa. That's a good start. Impum on Appaloosa is a good start. Playing Photon Lord based. Love Photon Lord. So yeah, this is what I said, because we've already used Aggregator. This is not easy to out something or force something with the X. So what's funny is that Exciton is like the card that you want to resolve in this situation, but you've already used your Exciton. We used it sort of randomly last turn. So how do we start cracking this board? We have to go like Detonator. I feel like you do something now, right? You don't want to play into Detonator. Yeah, we're gonna go IP into SP now. And we're gonna banish Sword, I assume. Very nice. Normal ice. I kind of like using the second effective SP in response. Just take out the ice. Yeah, it's reasonable. Actually, I don't know how good that is now that I think about it, because maybe we want to just do something about these two now. We could have maybe left them on the board. Are we targeting Murakumo here? Yeah, you just Murakumo board wipe, which is why you probably didn't want to use the SP, right? Because you just kind of wasting it. You would have destroyed the ice anyway. I also don't know how I feel about using Futsu on this, because what is the Dynamondo doing? But I guess it's just insurance, right? It plays better into Cold Buy to have this available as a quick effect. It's kind of the same as using Quem targeting Albaz when you already have Rinbrum available. It's kind of what just happened here. The ritual is resolving, and we discarded the trap as well. Are we breaking this board back? This Murakumo is resolving, right? Is this the trap card? Even if it is, this is going to be able to be chain blocked if we want it to. Okay, but we didn't chain block it. Okay, it's not the trap though. It's not the trap. I thought we searched the trap. Oh, it's Magatama, okay. Wait, Magatama's crazy here. It's Mitra who sets the trap? Right, right. Contributing Futsu is crazy. Because now we get to build a board back again. Yeah, you might as well let the Futsu revive get negated. No reason to try to resolve that. And now on the new chain, we're going to get our Futsu back. What the fuck? No, this is correct. This is correct. It's the trigger effect to revive that they used Murakumo on. I need sleep. You and me both. Hey, I'm sorry. The tournament is in finals and we're only 4 hours in. Come on. This is going at a swift pace. Last week it was not as swift as this. Granted, there was a couple more rounds though. Okay, so now we get Futsu again, once per chain. Oh, we can revive any reptile? Are you kidding me? Target a reptile. We can revive these guys. Target one monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, this is an ignition effect. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a trigger effect to revive like Dynamondo again or something. That would have been insane. Can we not? Okay, we can attack over this, which is 3100, funnily enough. Smaller than Murakumo. But we can't clear the Futsu. SP is coming back. Okay, we're trying to negate Mirror. We know that there's a Prez in the hand. Mitsurugi duels are great. I kind of agree. The mirror matches, the way that Futsu and Murakumo interact with the opponent's Murakumos and stuff, I think it's really interesting. It reminds me of Branded Mirror Jade versus Mirror Jade. I think it's really interesting. We're letting the mirror get negated. Interesting. We value all 3 cards more than the mirror. Oh, I guess it would just get destroyed, whatever we summoned, right? So it's fine. Attack over ice, GG. Yes. If we attack over ice, it is GG. We do need to pay attention to that. But oh my god, Cold by the Grave. Oh, that's nasty. On Futsu, that is so nasty. Because that was Chain Link 1 as well, so it's going to negate the Chain Link 1 effect. Oh, could we have done something better? No, this was right. We had to chain the prez because it was Raigeki. So that Cold Buy is just huge. Do we have a way to win now? We can use Mirror, sure, that just shuffles back. Do we have anything? We have Wosu, but that needs a reptile. Summon Wosu and attack? What does Wosu do? Am I... Oh wait, summons to your own field, right. I thought it was a kaiju. I thought it summoned to the opponent's field. But it does summon to your own field. Okay. Can we do anything to prevent this? Can we do anything to prevent this? Battle phase? Oh my god. So it turns out the SP banishing ice was actually really clutch. I said it was a waste, but it won the game there. Because that ice would not have been there if it wasn't for SP. That was a crazy game. Okay, 1-1. The final game. The all-important game 3. There was in fact no way to prevent it. But actually when that game was the incorrect attack sequence. Yeah. Also not activating Murakumo would have allowed you to attack the game anyway. But still, you don't really hold them to a perfect gameplay standard when you're judging what won the game. You know, you're still kinda, like from an entertainment perspective, you're still kinda, you know, I'm blaming the SP on the win there. Anyway, we started with ice, we're going for star again. Micho likes this combo. Now we're safe from hand traps. Okay, we went aggregator again. This is not good into Nibiru. This is not good into Nibiru. Right? Am I losing my mind here? I guess it is fine into Nibiru actually, because you just make a rank, you make feral imps here, and then you can detach the second material from the feral imps. That keeps the material on duo drive. I'm making detonator though instead. Do we just... okay, I think we're doing this because we have Habakiri in hand. So we go get the Ryziel cards out of the way, stop thinking about them, and then activate Habakiri. That might be what's going on right now. Okay, node send duo drive, okay. This is looking a little improvised, but if it's not improvised, it kind of makes sense. Everything does kind of make sense now. I forgot this Toho music name, very good and nostalgic. This one is, oh, I forget the name too. It's Lullaby of a Deserted Hell, right? Something like that. Yeah, there's the Habakiri, of course. Wait, no, we searched the Habakiri. My bad. Cat is puking right now. You might want to clean that up, Abby. So... what happened last game? Did Maybe break full combo? Or am I tripping? No, Mitra won game 1. They went first and they full comboed and we did not break it. Yeah. So if we do full combo now... I don't know, can the snake deck, snake pile, can it actually win? Probably doesn't have enough gas to break the board, right? Game 2 we got double forward, and then, yeah, I remember now. Game 2 we got double forward, and then won anyway. Oh no, is this a hand loop? No, it's Ouroboros. No, oh wait, isn't Ouroboros kind of bad? Isn't that kind of bad against Ogdoadic? What if we just hit an Ogdoadic card? Can we hit Murakumo? What if we hit one of the Ogdoadic cards? Wouldn't that have been really funny? Don't they do things when sent to the graveyard? I don't think we can get hand looped again though, because we didn't search for plugin, right? Yeah, we added Ext and Node. We need plugin to do a second hand loop. There is no Eclipse Twins. Unless we can get to 3 bodies again and we play a second one, but that doesn't seem likely at all. Okay, so what is this end board? It is Prez that we just added, right? No, we added the trap. So it's trap, Murakumo, detonator with aggregator, and cross. We need a good hand to break this. Starting with Habakiri. It's a good card. Will it be negated? We're activating Murakumo here. The Murakumo in the graveyard for maybe is also not terrible, because it technically is in rotation. And we play like Mirror to like revive it. That would be a play maybe. We are negating the Habakiri. Res discard Sagi. That's actually really good, because that means that the Habakiri was irrelevant, right? We didn't need the Habakiri to get to Ritual, because we already had Sagi. We're going to negate this with Purification, but the Sagi is still going to trigger. So we are still going to get a Ritual if we want to. Why not purification on spell Sagi searches? I'm not sure. Well, I mean, you do get a search, right? Prez does two things. I kind of don't hate negating it. You get a search and a summon. You're adding ritual and not the other one, not mirror. So can we resolve ritual? I guess we can, because we're activating it. So we're gonna try and summon a Futsu from the deck, maybe? We have to have something in the hand. Either materials or a ritual. Ritual summon a monster from your deck. Please don't ash this. We're chaining Detonator. Why are we chaining Detonator? Oh, it's because we can detach Aggregator. That is not so bad for either player. Okay. I mean, Detonator's down to one material. We can negate whatever we summon. But I feel like most things are not that scary. Yeah, okay, we're making a Futsu in attack position. Not gonna lie, the Mitsurugi reptile, the Mitsurugi part is less scary than Ogdoadic. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, we do get to negate the Futsu. That was the play from Micho there. Last card, Grass. What is the last card? Normal summon Dormouse. Let's go. Activate Branded Fusion. Let's go. Normal summon Chandra. Imagine, yeah. Imagine Chandra right now. Okay, we're adding Wosu. That technically can be... Wait, Wosu's crazy. Wosu tributes from the field, right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't tribute from the field. But it doesn't matter, because we have a Sagi in the hand. Okay, so now what? Now what? We have established two monsters. We go Fiendsmith? What do we have here? Okay, this guy? What is this? Is this Reptile Fiendsmith? You can add reptile monsters up to the number of monsters your opponent controls with 0 attack. Wuso locks you? Yeah, that is true. Obviously I'm joking about making Fiendsmith. Is this a starter? What does this do? How far does this go? Can maybe cook here. Is there enough gas? I think they're about to cook. They might be about to cook, yeah. I don't know anything about Ogdoadic, but I guess I'm about to learn. Wait, why is oh right, it's this. It's this. It also lets the opponent summon a monster. They chose Detonator, but it can't activate because it's negated. Does Mitro have any responses? Is there any Nibiru, any hand traps? We can't use the graveyard effect of purification because it's 1 per turn. This might just be Wombo combo. Cross Negate was used on Habakiri? Yes, it was. Cross Negate was used on Habakiri. Oh my god, we trigger. How did we trigger Futsu just now? Oh, we special summoned it? Yeah, it's a generic summon. And then we tributed it. The synergy. The synergy is crazy. Okay, now we go Mirror. Into Murakumo. Wipe the board. That's lethal, isn't it? Once we gain our attack points back, that's just lethal. It's not lethal. It is lethal! Because they're on 72 from Prez. Is that it? Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wrapped Pile is insane. Normal summon? We didn't even need that, but now it's 8k clean. Nibbin coming? There's no way there's a Nibiru. Don't tell me there's a Nibiru right now. There's no Nibiru? Any Golden Sword Souls? Any Spirit of You Bells? Ogdoadic wins. Let's go. Holy cookage, yeah. Holy cookage. Wow. Well played, Mavie. Thank you for the incredible finals. Let's go. How did Mitra lose that? It was full combo. It was full combo, but the Gas Snake deck won. That was a really good finals. All three games were really interesting, I think.